Everybody watching this video should at least have a plot of land in our Boing Mega City. I'm sure you must be wondering why. Well, that is why I am here. In today's video, I'm going to be speaking particularly about one of our estates called Boing Mega City, and why you should have at least a plot of land in our Boing Mega City. I'm going to be speaking of the features, the landmark, and things that are going to drive development to that location where the Boing Mega City is located. In case you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Chris Asika. Please do well to subscribe to our channel, click on the bell notification so you'll be notified when we post new videos, and also do well to give this video a thumbs up. Now let's go back to our topic. Research have shown that Portharcourt is the third city that have the highest return on investment in the whole of Africa, and Boing Mega City is located somewhere in Portharcourt. So Portharcourt is the third city that have the highest return on investment in real estate, and Boing Mega City is located in Igritali area of Portharcourt, River State. Boing Mega City is one of the estate that is being developed by Boing Luxury Estate, and Boing Luxury Estate is one of the fastest growing estate companies in Nigeria, and they have about 10 estates in Portharcourt, and in places like Abuja and Lagos they also have a lot of estates that they are currently developing. And Boing Luxury Estate is one of the real estate companies in Portharcourt that is doing a phenomenal job in Portharcourt, that are creating masterpiece estates right here in the city of Portharcourt. And Boing Mega City is their newest estate in Portharcourt, River State. Boing Mega City is going to be the largest inclusive housing estate in the whole of South and Southeast Nigeria, because it is going to have about 5,000 housing units upon completion. So as the name implies, Boing Mega City is actually a mega city where the elites, the middle class, and the low income earners can thrive. We are creating a city outside the city of Portharcourt. We are creating a serene, a tranquil city outside Portharcourt that is gradually becoming congested, and that is why we call it Boing Mega City, where the elites, the middle class, and the low income earners can live and thrive. And because it is a city outside the Portharcourt city, we are bringing in a lot of infrastructure that will make people that are living in that estate to feel as though they are in Portharcourt city. Like I said before, the Boing Mega City is a place where the elites, the middle class, and the low income earners can thrive. That is why in the Boing Mega City we have plot size for everybody. We have 900 square meter, we have 450 square meter, and we have 300 square meter. It is a place where if you know you cannot build a duplex, you can actually build a bungalow. We have selected place where you can build a bungalow if you cannot afford to build a duplex. One good thing about the Boing Mega City is the fact that we are creating another city outside the city of Portharcourt. Of course, Portharcourt is becoming noisy and congested. Now we are creating a peaceful, a tranquil neighborhood outside Portharcourt city where you're going to enjoy peace and tranquility. And the good thing is that you are going to be enjoying those amenities that you normally enjoy in the city of Portharcourt, because we are going to be providing them in the Boing Mega City. Some of the infrastructure that we are going to be providing in the Boing Mega City is a golf course, which I think in Portharcourt right now, I think apart from the golf estate, there is no other estate in Portharcourt that have a golf course. So there's going to be a golf course in the Boing Mega City. So if you like to play golf, you need to own a property in the Boing Mega City. Of course, golf is a game of the rich. So if you are a middle class or you are a low income earner and you want to upgrade your life, you want to chill with the big boys that used to play golf, then make sure you have a property in the Boing Mega City. Another thing that is going to be in the Boing Mega City is a nature park, which I really can't remember if there's any estate in Portharcourt that currently have a nature park. I don't think there is. So the Boing Mega City is going to have a nature park, like a mini zoo, where there's going to be most of all these animals that we go to the game reserve, we go to the zoo to see. We are going to have it right inside the Boing Mega City. In the Boing Mega City, there's going to be a recreational area where you can come out in the evening, you can hang out to take some fresh air, and of course there's going to be a section where you can play games, where you can play basketball, where you can play table tennis. There's going to be all of that right inside the Boing Mega City. Also in the Boing Mega City, there's going to be an industrial layout where maybe if you want to open an industry, you can make use of that place. Also in the Boing Mega City, there's going to be a shopping mall for the estate, a very big shopping mall for the estate. And of course, that is not going to be the only place where you can buy your groceries, because right inside the estate there are strategic places that are mapped out for commercial areas where you can decide to do a shop or a pharmacy right inside the estate. So if the shopping mall is too far from where your apartment is inside the estate, you can just walk down to any of the commercial centers where they sell groceries to buy whatever you want to buy right inside the estate. Also, there's going to be a school. If you don't want your children to go far, you can enroll your children in the school that is going to be inside the estate. So we are providing like a community life. We are providing everything that you need, everything you need to enjoy life inside the estate. You can be in that estate. You can decide you are not going anywhere for a week or two, because everything you need will be right there inside the Boing Mega City. It might interest you to know that Boing Mega City, which was just launched November 2022, it might interest you to know that as of today, May 2023, the whole of the estate, that is more than 5,000 plots, have already been fenced, which is one good thing about the Boing brand. They always fence their estate. So the estate have already been fenced. Also, the security gatehouse of the estate is currently under construction as I speak to you, and the internal road and the external road of the estate is currently under construction. So development is already on a fast pace in the Boing Mega City. Now let's talk about the location where Boing Mega City is located. Like I said earlier, Boing Mega City is located in Igritali, and Igritali is in Ikwere local government area of Portharcourt, Rivers State. If you're coming from Portharcourt, Igritali is after Rupoko. That's if you're coming from Portharcourt. And if you're coming from Owerri, Igritali is after Omowa, where we have the airport. So Boing Mega City is in Igritali. Now, one good thing about this location is this: if you are familiar with Portharcourt, you are going to agree with me that there are two urban cities in Portharcourt. There are currently two urban cities in Portharcourt, which is the Portharcourt local government and the Obiakpo local government. Of course, there's no doubt that Portharcourt local government is already congested, and the saturation of Portharcourt local government have led to the development of Obiakpo local government. And as I speak to you, Obiakpo local government is also becoming saturated and congested, and Obiakpo local government is currently no longer affordable. So the next place where development is tilting towards is Ikwere local government. And as soon as you leave Obiakpo local government, the last town in Obiakpo local government is Rupoko. And as soon as you leave Rupoko, the first place you are going to enter is Igrita, where we have our Boing Mega City. So the development that is tilting towards Ikwere local government, the first place it is going to affect majorly in Ikwere local government is Igrita. That is where we have our Boing Mega City. So I think it is an exciting one. You see, we have the Boing Mega City in a very amazing location that you would not like to miss out on. Now, one major factor that is going to drive rapid development in Igrita is saturation and congestion. Like I said earlier, Obiakpo local government is gradually becoming congested, and because it is gradually becoming congested, people are most likely to move out of that place that is congested to a less congested place, because they need space, they need to breathe fresh air. And where is that place that is less congested? It is the next town, which is Igritali, because Rupoko is the last town in Obiakpo local government, and the next town after Rupoko is Igritali. So saturation and congestion is one thing that is going to drive rapid development in Italy. Now let's talk about the major landmark that is expected to drive development towards this area where we have our Boing Mega City. The first landmark, which is also my favorite landmark, is the Salvation Ministry headquarters. Salvation Ministry is the church that is pastored by Pastor David Ibiomi, one of the prominent men of God in Nigeria. And Salvation Ministry is arguably, not even arguably, is the biggest Pentecostal church we have here in Portharcourt, and they are currently building the biggest auditorium in Nigeria, which is the Salvation Ministry Cathedral that is located in Idrita. The biggest auditorium in Nigeria right now is the Glory Dome in Abuja, but what Salvation Ministry is building in Portharcourt is bigger than Glory Dome, because Glory Dome has 100,000 seating capacity, while Salvation Ministry headquarters have 120,000 seating capacity. So imagine the kind of development that is coming to a location where 120,000 people are coming every Sunday. And of course, Salvation Ministry, in their current place where they are right now, they are having 5 services. So imagine if they come over to Idrita and they are having 5 services. Imagine 120,000 times 5. Imagine the kind of population that is coming to Idrita every single Sunday. So imagine the kind of development that is going to hit Idrita as soon as that church is commissioned. So that will give you an idea about the kind of development that is coming towards that location. Of course, we cannot deny the fact that in Nigeria, one of the things that drive massive development in any location is church. We cannot deny that fact. I remember that the GO of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, he said one time that the redemption camp was bought for 6,000 naira. Redemption camp in the Lagos Ibadan Expressway, it was bought for 6,000 naira. Also, Bishop David Oyedepo of the Living Faith Church, he also said that Canaan land was bought for 50,000 naira. All of this information, they are on the internet. You can make your research. Canaan land was bought for 50,000 naira. Also, the founder of House on the Road Church, Pastor Paul Adefrasin, also told a story how they bought the place where House on the Road Cathedral is currently, that they bought that place 25 million naira, and as of 2019 that place was valued for 3 billion naira. So we cannot deny the fact that church is one thing that drives development rapidly, and any place that any of these mega churches are stepping their foot, development is coming to that location like a wildfire. Lube in Abuja is a place that a lot of things is not going on in Lube in Abuja where the Glory Dome is, but as soon as Glory Dome was commissioned, if you go to Lube now, very soon, land in Lube will no longer be affordable. Why? Because of the presence of a mega church, which is the Dunamis in Lube. So the same level of development that hits Lagos Ibadan Expressway, where we have the redemption camp, the same level of development that hits the Canaan land at Ota, the same level of development that hits Lube is coming to Idrita, where we have the Boing Mega City, because of the Salvation Ministry headquarters. So it is important you position yourself on time so you don't miss out. Now, apart from the Salvation Ministry Cathedral, we also have the Adokie Amasimaka Stadium in Italy, very close to the Boing Mega City. There's also the Greater Portharcourt Development Authority office in Italy, which is also very close to the Boing Mega City. We also have the Jehovah's Witness Assembly Regional Headquarters right in School Road, where we also have our Boing Mega City. And also the Portharcourt International Airport is also very close to Boing Mega City. It is just 10 minutes drive away from the Boing Mega City. So we have a lot of amazing landmark that is going to cause rapid development in no distant time. I guarantee you that development is going to hit Idrita like a wildfire, and people are going to be surprised because of the presence of this landmark that I have just mentioned that is in a greeter. So the Boing Mega City is one place where you should be positioning yourself if you really want to hit it big in the Portharcourt real estate market. Now I'm sure you must be wondering, this Boing Mega City that I have been talking about, how much is it selling for? This Boing Mega City that is surrounded by a lot of landmark that is expected to drive rapid development, how much is it selling for? This particular place that have a lot of potential that I have already explained in this video, how much is it selling for? Well, the good news is that Boing Mega City is actually affordable. A 450 square meter plot of land in the Boing Mega City is currently selling for a discount price of 1.8 million naira. And also a 300 square meter of the Boing Mega City is also selling at a discounted price of 1.4 million naira. We also have commercial plot in the estate that is selling for 10,000 naira per square meter. So if there is a place in Portharcourt where you shouldn't miss owning a plot of land in that place, that is the Boing Mega City. So if you want to live in the new Portharcourt, you want to live in the next mega city in the city of Portharcourt, then make sure you have for yourself at least a plot of land in the Boing Mega City, and you are not going to regret it, because the Boing Mega City is set to be the next biggest estate in the whole south and the whole southeast of Nigeria. And if you want to live in that mega estate, then make sure you have a plot of land in the Boing Mega City. So that is it for our Boing Mega City. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about some other estate that we have in Portharcourt that I have been talking about in this channel. I'll be talking about the features of this estate and the prospect for development in this estate. So watch out for those videos. I will be dropping them one after the other in this channel. If you are yet to subscribe to our channel, please support this channel by subscribing to our channel. Click on the bell notification so you'll be notified when I post those videos that I'm going to post. And also do well to give this video a thumbs up. If you have any question or you have anything you want to say, you can as well do well to drop it on the comment section. I will do well to reply to your comment in the comment section. And also support this channel by sharing this video on your social media handle. It is going to go a long way in helping us reach more people. Till I come your way next time, my name is Chris Aseka.